and draw their own battle lines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Oh, gave the defender the business. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stalking you out. Speaking of stalk, 2007, Mark Richt get the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. Defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Third down play from the gun. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't get him to the ground. Going for a big play right off the bat. And he makes the catch inside the 25. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He's going to pass. He lets one fly deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you
Going to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the back. At the 45 on its way. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. And now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
On second down, looking again to throw. Makes a connection.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Fires it incomplete. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, in two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have struggled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long in their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Got his man on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just
steamrolling his way through. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Trying to get the corner. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
The Gators decide to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Give to the single back. On the move at the 30. And he breaks into the open. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. They'll try to tack one more on their score. smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake. Smashes through. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Powers through the defender. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And the ball is intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Using his legs, it's Ellison. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, in the pocket, even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires on the move. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field. And showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so Dick
snatches it on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trucks through the defender. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Flying down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done. and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. And the linebacker comes free, Gremlin making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobble him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass on second down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 9 to UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick handoff. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. Just plowing down the field. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you, bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly, they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
Georgia 45, Florida 28.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
The Gators will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the offense. Right back to him. And he's still running after the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. but how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. At the 40, there he goes. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Myers on the move. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He'll throw it. Gets it out fast. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Gator. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
Florida, 34.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can't stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year.